The topic discussed in today's podcast is based on data presented in the earlier episode. I will also reference examples and case studies previously mentioned to avoid extending the length of the current episode. Listening to previous episode is recommended to comprehend the topic being discussed fully. Now, if you are somebody else's goal and others predefine your purpose, you must meet other people's expectation. Your ownership is in the hands of others, and others influence your decision. Then, who is governing your destiny? Who controls your fate? Do you have a choice to live life the way you want, or are you only struggling and fighting the system trying to survive? The topic for today's podcast is Destiny, who governs it for you? Let's dive into the subject and explore it further. What is the meaning of destiny? According to various definitions, destiny means a power people believe controls their lives. Another definition says that destiny is the force that some people think controls what happens in the future and cannot be influenced by people. Here are some of the presuppositions assumed in the definition. There is some power. The source of the power is unknown. That power controls our lives. It also presupposes that power controls our future and its unfolding. The power is beyond mankind's ambit. Going by this definition, people believe that some force or a power governs their future. That means our destiny is in the hands of some unknown force beyond our imagination. Maybe it is true that the source of that power is unknown to mankind. Thus, the future is like an enigma, unpredictable. Again, going back to our example of a potter, the potter knows what shape and size the pot will be in the future and also knows his purpose. Would it be alright to conclude that the potter shaped the pot's future? If this conclusion is true, then certainly we can infer that the potter was responsible for shaping the destiny of the pot. Other than the potter, many other factors such as sun, air, and gravity also plays a role in shaping the pot's destiny. The potter is aware of these factors. If he is unaware, he learns from others about the safety and precaution that must be taken to create a complete and lasting pot. Besides these factors, animals, children, and other elements and forces can create chaos. Even under all these constraints, the potter successfully creates his art and sustains his livelihood. Like the pot's predefined boundaries, every child carries the purpose and the blueprint set by their parents. This sense of direction unfolds gradually over the years, with parents expecting the child to blossom in the future. However, this process takes a long time, as it takes 18 to 20 years for a child to mature fully. All this means the parents sow the seeds of destiny in the past, and it unfolds in the future, just like the farmer sows the seed and reaps the crop in the future. As the child grows bigger, they unconsciously continue to meet the expectations of the parents, and some may rebel against the creators. According to the definition of destiny, an unknown force controls our fate, but the truth is the unfolding of the plan planted in the child gets unraveled in the future. It is the past that gets reaped in the present. As the saying goes, what you sow is what you reap. You remember in the previous episode title, Your Purpose is Predefined. I referred the Bollywood movie Dangal. The main character, father, was unable to achieve his goal of winning a medal for India due to pressure from his parents to pursue a financially stable career. To make up for this, he makes a vow that his future son will succeed where he could not. When he is blessed with 4 daughters, he is disappointed. But upon discovering their natural talents for wrestling, he trains them to become champions. The question arises, who shaped their destiny? Was all of it random, or was it the unfolding of his unfulfilled dreams and aspirations? Similar to the potter, who molds and shapes clay before drying and baking it, parents mold and shape their children through various stages of preparation to meet their desired outcome. They provide educations and skill sets to equip them for life's challenges and fulfill their expectation. Like a potter who colors the pot to make it presentable, parents aim to raise their children to succeed and achieve their intended desires, dreams, and aspirations. When creating something such as a pot or raising a child, we must consider various factors like time, wear and tear, usage, and the forces of nature. However, the most crucial aspect is the Creator's unshakable belief in their creation. Without faith, no amount of protection can keep the creation safe. The potter, for example, shapes the destiny of the pot through their convictions. Similarly, the parents must face life's challenges with unwavering trust and belief in their child's potential, and also protect and nurture them at different stages. All of it enables them to grow into a confident adult capable of achieving their parents' dream. Similarly, our purpose is predefined by our parents and others even before birth, and unconsciously we follow the predefined path they have set for us. From birth, we are guided in the direction they envisioned, like a ship steered by the captain towards a pre-decided destination. The ship has no choice but to sail in the direction of the people in command. We have little choice but to comply with their instruction unconsciously pre-programmed within us. It is essential to meet the expectations of those who make decisions for you, such as parents and others. By you fulfilling their goals, they are happy with the end result, which is you. Your performance and success are vital to your survival and well-being. As you continue to progress and age, the demands placed upon you by your creators will increase. By you fulfilling these demands, their faith in you grows stronger. Your own beliefs in your potential will also strengthen, leading to personal growth and advancement. It is important to recognize the influence of those around you is shaping your future. How will destiny take shape if the creators do not believe in their creation? Parents unknowingly pass on the same message, indicating a lack of trust in their own creation. The child absorbs this message unconsciously and struggles to believe in their own potential that their creators does not have faith in them. Every child is the parent's desire and goal, so they transfer their limitations to their creation. It is like the potter who does not believe in their skills and capabilities of designing a pot to its specification. Similarly, parents lack faith in their own potential and capabilities. As the child grows to be an adult, fails to achieve and have faith in the child's potential and talent. Parents further enforce their beliefs by condemning and criticizing the child for their weaknesses instead of taking responsibility and ownership. We can go to our earlier case of Amit, mentioned in my previous podcast. Who is shaping Amit's destiny? If you have heard the podcast, you already know it's the parents. At first, the mother lacked confidence in herself and her husband's ability to overcome poverty. She desired a son who could rescue them from their financial struggles, and so Amit was created. The parents worked tirelessly to provide their children with quality education, hoping that he would be able to lift them out of their struggles. After completing his studies, Amit moved to Mumbai and secured a respectable job with a decent salary based on his qualification and expertise. He began sending money back home to support his family. Over time, the mother's aspiration begins to unfold, and Amit was tasked with fulfilling them. As a young boy, the desire for a comfortable home in his hometown was instilled in him. This request holds merit as he did face difficulties in his younger days. Initially, he was delighted to fulfill his mother's wishes. However, her expectations continued rising, leaving him helplessly and depressed. When examining Amit's story, one must question who governs his destiny, who pushes him to the edge to make a premature exit. We believe that destiny is the power that governs our lives and also our future. But for a moment, have a look from another perspective. Is it so? The pieces of evidence are all around you, and you are a proof of that evidence. Of course, you can ignore it and move on, but the reality will continue to stand as it is. The creators have instilled blueprints within you, outlining the objective you are meant to achieve for them. As time passes, These goals will be revealed to you. Your future is predetermined because your purpose has already been established, which indicates that you must meet the Creator's expectation. The question now is, who holds the power? Who is controlling your fate? In most cases, the power lies with the creators, our parents. However, if the child fails to meet expectations, it could lead to disappointment and dissatisfaction on the part of the parents. A child might choose a different path, going against the creator's goal, and that will potentially cause disharmony between them. As the child grows to adulthood, it will be like swimming up the stream against the river's current. At times, the person could lose hope in their potential because of the lack of support from the creators and feel defeated, lost, and caught in a vicious circle. Even if they make progress, the system might self-sabotage their progress and pull them down. This may also result in negative emotions in the person, such as sense of failure, being a loser, and feeling defeated. This war will continue within the child even in the adulthood. It is common to find priests and religious preachers across various religions who enter religious service due to their parents' aspirations for them. Such individuals may feel obligated to follow the parents' wishes, meaning their life path is predetermined. If that is so, one can ask, are they serving out of joy or is it out of compulsion? Many of you may be in a similar situation, managing family businesses or pursuing a parent's professions and dreams, such as becoming doctors, engineers, chartered accountants, lawyers, actors, etc. Are you doing it because you want to do it or because you don't have a choice? Who is responsible for designing and planning your life in this way? I had a client named Komal who was a successful lawyer, but despite her financial stability, she was unhappy. Her father, a lawyer, had always wanted her to pursue law and study abroad for her master's degree. He was strict in his expectations that she completes her degree and follow in his footsteps. Currently, she is working in her father's law firm, fulfilling his dreams, but she feels unfulfilled and incomplete. One can ask, who has structured and planned her destiny? As you have seen, our creators predefined our destiny. There is hardly any choice, and the choices that are offered are elusive. Then one can ask, is life doomed for humanity? No. In life, there are many things fairly unpredictable. When you plant tomato seeds, you can expect tomato plant to grow and produce tomatoes. While this outcome is very predictable, some unpredictability is still involved. You cannot know for sure how many tomatoes the plant will yield, how many branches or leaves it will have, or exactly when the tomatoes will ripe. Even though our parents and others have predetermined our destinies with their goals and dreams planted in us as blueprint, nature has given us the ability to make choices and live our lives. However, we must first explore and understand how our internal unconscious mechanism functions and limits our true potential to exercise this ability. Most of us continue to survive in our vicious loop, doing what we are destined to do. Then we blame destiny for our problems. As you have heard this podcast episode, the power of destiny is the hands of others, but it is only the unfolding of others' illusion which you are a part. Now that you know who controls your destiny and its power, what would you like to do about it? Nature has also given us the choice to free our being from that bondage, but that choice has to be exercised individually. It is you who got to make that decision. The choice is yours, and how would you like to go about is also your decision. To listen to more podcasts and to watch YouTube videos, please feel free to visit my website at www.livingwithfreedom.com. I also have 2 books available for purchase on various platforms: Stop Surviving, Start Living with Freedom, and The Self-Decoded. The better you know who you are and the working of your internal mechanism, the more likely you will experience joy and peace. In the upcoming podcast, you will have an opportunity to learn something new and unique. In the meantime, I encourage you to look for opportunities to express gratitude for everything around you. See you next week.